Looks just like
Means
another
it's an elite.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical siniculum, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 siniculum corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid. The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in the area. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some Tyrants will actually register as low rank when you find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all. As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing.
That's why I hate you, Xenoblade.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay?
Hey, Lotus, how's it going?
If we can take it down,
I'm 2 hours into Xenoblade.
It would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Meaning you should probably save beforehand. I wish I could auto-upgrade everything. Oh my god. I'll just level up everything. Wild down. Oh yeah, you need that. Oh, you don't have enough. I love it. It's basically like really awesome. I basically am completely lost in like everything that's happening so far. 2 hours in and they're still throwing tutorials at me, and I suspect that they'll still be doing that. Oh my god!
All or nothing.
Upper day.
Infuriate.
Sliding ice. Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing. The real bone crusher.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash.
Got it. Let's pack some more fun. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Assault pack.
Appreciate it.
Flame grenade. Infuriate.
Nice.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought
It's
well.
resistance to fire. Oh, I didn't know that.
Now let's get down to business.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe.
Stay here for long.
If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up.
This beam of light indicates
This
a
beam of
frontier
light indicates a frontier nav site.
marks the ideal spot.
It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
I'm going to be streaming this all day, Lodos, pretty much.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn.
Top half of the cylinder
The
contains
top half
probe
of the
itself.
cylinder contains the probe itself.
The bottom half is a laser.
The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods.
Burying them is going to save us all
Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're
Why
ready.
don't you do the honors?
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device.
They're talking about the Wii U gamepad.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
See?
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe...
God,
there's
shut
no
up,
excuse not to plant
jailbait.
that sucker.
That'll do it for your training.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
I can't wait to replace this character.